Welcome back to Damn Easy Flood Barriers YouTube channel. Today we're going to go through our new Titan system, our aluminum plank system, to show the versatility of what we can do to protect your home. As we go around this place, we're going to take a look at the heights, the widths, everything that we can do to make sure your home is totally protected in the way that you prefer. So unlike some other barriers and stuff like that where you're on a fixed height, this gives us in 8-inch increments, different heights. So if we have a garage and a main floor and a walkout, can all be based at the same flood elevation. So if you want to be achieving 24 inches over your finished floor, but your garage is 16 inches lower, we can definitely get the same height to maintain it all the way around. So let's go take a look and just see the applications that we have here. So here we have the garage. When we start getting into the very long spans, we need a center post. So you'll see on this application that we've got our end posts mounted securely, but we have a removable center post that will be going in, and you'll see through the video on the final look how it's going to be. So right now they're just setting the anchors in the apron right now to make sure everything is going to be secured properly to hold it. Now this here is a 6-plank system. So we're going to have 6 planks at the garage to hit that flood protection there, but you'll see as we come across to the front, we're only going to be at a 3-plank system because of the height difference between the garage floor and the finished floor on the house. So this gives us that versatility to match what we need to do with this system in particular. So it's a really good system for different applications, multiple height applications, that we can really get the most bang for your buck and protection for your home. Now this here at the garage, this is what we call an inside mount. So the way it's mounted on the inside, everything is here, we're good to go that way. Now when we have a flush door here, for example, we do have a bit of a jam here, but the problem is if we were to mount this on the inside, the door would never be able to open. So right now in this application, we need what's called an outside mount. So you'll see now that we have these flanges that come fabricated like this, and this will be mounted directly onto the wall like this. So this way we've got the direct fastening and the protection all the way to the concrete to the bottom. Again, gives us the versatility, no big surgery on the home, and allows us to do inside, outside, and you'll see throughout the home, you're always gonna have a balance of inside and outside mounts. There's very few that you're ever gonna be one or the other. So this just allows us to cater to any home and give them the protection they're looking for around their house. Now, same thing with this, whenever we do our site assessment, we're always looking for the little stuff. So we've already done the assessment with the hot water drains, the air handler drains, the dryer vents. So that's standard practice in services we provide. When we come here, we're looking to give you top to bottom protection and make sure we don't miss anything. This is a nice solid stucco home. It's going to be great for sealing, so they've already got the protection that way. We just got to protect the vulnerable spots, which is what we're doing. Now, as you can see, we're right on the river. This gets pushed up from the Gulf, and this is, ground zero for a lot of the flooding that happens, and because it becomes so narrow, it does not take the volume of water, so the water rises really fast when the storm surge comes in. So they're very vulnerable at the back here. Again, this is another really good application for this system. We have the 2 heights that we're dealing with. So up here we're going to have a 3-plank system, and down here we'll have an outside mount with a 6-plank system. Up here, these are all inside mounts. We have structural columns that is great to fasten to. We have had to come in here and do a bit of work, so we've installed a concrete footer all the way along here. When you get into this system in particular, the concrete footer has to be perfect. You'll see when you go across the bottom where the rubber meets the footer that we can't have any dips or dives because it'll be very noticeable, and then we'll have a vulnerable spot for water to enter. But again, nice inside mount. Everything gets fastened in, cranked down from the top. So you would get the planks in. You'll see thicker rubber bottom will give you first plank. Top plank always has the tape on it with these blocks on the top to give it the right strength. But with the thicker rubber, gives us that nice seal, that thickness. It's soft enough to create a beautiful seal here. I know you guys can't see that on the camera, but compared to our competitors, this is night and day on what it's going to do for holding the water. But once you get the 3 planks in and they're set nicely, you'll crank the top down strong. You'll get them where they're nice and fitted properly, and then we'll just go in and crank the sides down to get everything fitted. And then there's a rubber gasket inside here that allows the water to not penetrate through. So right here, all the way around this, beautiful seal. This customer's protected, their whole lanai, their whole inside, all that stuff. And then again, with this system, we're able to get a 6 plank on this side to get the height up to match. So now we're universally protected all the way around this house. So here at the front door, we've had to pour a footer in here. We discussed with the client, what options they wanted to go with. They wanted to set it off the front door to allow the door to open, so still have an egress. So we've set the concrete in, we've got our channels in. You'll be able to see how we've got it mounted directly into the block on the inside. So now you can see what this system looks like without the planks in it. But then we've got this nice concrete here that's solid and perfectly flat for that rubber to sit on, but then it allows the access for the door to be an egress to step out. So, we've gone through this with the customer, we've explained everything to them, and this is the choice they wanted to make. It allows the egress, it allows the functionality, and it allows the seal. So we're hitting everything for this home that needs to be in place.